In this tutorial, we will show you how to play a two-player game. 3 to 4 player games follow the same flow with minor differences, which we will cover. First, unfold and place the map. Then choose your figurines and place them at the start. Prepare the adventure deck. For a 2-player game, return 2 power cards to the box. For 3-4 player games, do not remove power cards. Shuffle the cards and deal 6 to each player. Players may look at their hand but shouldn't show it to others. Place the remaining cards in the draw deck face down. Designate space for the discard pile. Place a set of 4 keys in front of each player so that the keys face with elements up. Place boons and standee and prepare a die. Shuffle the occurrences deck and the dragoons deck and place them face down. All done, ready to play.
But first, let's get familiar with the cards. We'll start with utility cards, which are portal cards that can move you to the next or previous land of the element on the card. Hypnotize allows you to steal a random card from your opponent. And Trick and Power are used in battle. Ferramental cards. 9 types of elemental monsters. 1 type is stronger than the other. You'll encounter them from the adventure deck, and will fight them with the ones that are in your hand.
Let's play. We'll throw the die to see who goes first. Great, looks like it's me. The goal is to race through the lands and be the first to reach the throne room. I start my turn by moving 1 land forward. Then I may play a green portal from my hand to move to the next or previous green land. There's no way to go back, so I go forward. Players can use their portals anytime during their turn, and they always choose the direction. Now I dig by drawing a card face up from the adventure deck. If I draw any utility card, portal, hypnotize, power or trick, I have 2 choices: discard the card and continue drawing, or take it in my hand and finish the turn. I choose to discard the hypnotize card, so I must complete its action. I steal a random card from my opponent. I continue drawing. It's a blue portal. I choose to discard it and to move to the waterland. I'll go forward. Trick and power cards are discarded without action. I continue drawing. It's ferramental. My dig phase is over. There are 3 ways to defeat this ferramental, and I have all 3. Play a ferramental of the same element and higher number. Trump it with any ferramental matching the land's element. Or play a power card. I've decided to play a blue law stick with strength 2 because it is the same element as my current land. I won the battle, so I win the key from the current land and I flip it face up. All the played cards are discarded face up into the discard pile. Since I opened the key by winning a battle, I open the occurrence. It says, "The Shadow Master spread fear in Under. All players panic and run." All players move 3 lands forward. And so we moved 3 spaces, first me, then my opponent. I have 5 cards, so I refill to a minimum of 6. And my opponent refills to 6. In a clockwise order, next player takes a turn.
I move forward and then dig. It's a fire smooch on a fire land, which makes him a trump with a strength of 9, which is hard to beat, and only a power card can defeat him. I don't have a power card. I'll play Hypnotize. Too bad it's not power. It looks like I can't defeat this ferramental, so I have to tame him by going back to his native land, which is a fire land. Since I am at the first 4 lands, I have to go back to start and take undefeated ferramental into my hand. My turn is over. I have 7 cards, so I don't refill. My opponent does. Alternatively, I could play a trick card to take the undefeated Fermental without moving back, like so. Trick card and all the other played cards are discarded into the discard pile. My turn is over. Refill.
It's my turn again, and I started by moving forward. And then I dig and draw a crystal portal. I choose to go forward to the next crystal land. I continue dig phase and encounter green lychee. I battle it with a stronger fermental of the same element and win this round. My opponent can challenge me by adding another round for me to fight. It must be the same fermental that participates in this battle, either lychee or Daedroc of any element. He has another Daedroc, which is blue Daedroc. And I'll trump it with a crystal Lostic. My opponent can also challenge my battle by using Trick to steal my fermental from the current round. So he plays his Trick card and steals my trump Lostic. I have to fight this round again, and I'll play a power card. And my opponent has another Daedroc for me. I'll use Portal to move my battle to the Fireland and change my trump fermentals. I'll go forward and defeat it with the red Ichtin. My opponent has another Ichtin. In a two-player game, he also is able to play a Portal when adding a round or using a trick. However, I choose a direction. He strategically plays blue Portal as he knows I already got the blue key. In a 3-4 player games, opponents cannot use portals when challenging the active player. I choose a direction, so I'll go back since I don't have a red key yet. Luckily, I have a stronger blue fermental and defeat it with lychee. In a 2-player game, after each defeated round, my opponent can add as many rounds as he is able or willing to add, one by one. In a 3-4 player game, however, my opponent would be able to have only one chance to add a round or use a trick in a clockwise order. I won this battle. All the played cards are discarded. I already have a blue key, so instead of the occurrence, I roll a die for a chance to win a boon. How lucky, it's 6, which means I receive any key. My turn is over. Refill. I have entered the throne room. Portals have no effect, and if I lose a battle, I remain here. I start my turn by discarding portals, powers, and tricks. I start digging, and it's Crystal Benares. Bam! I got hypnotized. Nice move. I'll use Lostic to defeat Benares. And I got tricked. I'll defeat it with Trump Lychee. My opponent has another Benares and I defeat it with Haunty. I don't have cards left. And I got challenged with another round that I can't defeat without cards. I take Benares, discard the rest of the played card, and refill. I do not discard cards until my next turn.
I refill to 6 and start my turn. I entered the throne room, so before I dig, I must discard unneeded cards. Portal and Trick. I dig, hold 'em. I'll fight him with the Lostic. My opponent has another Hold'em. I'll fight it with an Uzi. And another one. I'll fight it with a Smooch. My opponent doesn't have anything to challenge me, so I win this game.
Don't forget about the supplied handy cheat sheets. Use them when you play the game for the first time or if you want to refresh your memories without the need to read through the lengthy instructions. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the game.